a very beautiful story of a crow. So there was this island in the middle of the ocean, just like Mauritius probably. On this island there was a very nice and very good businessman. So this businessman was very loving and caring. And he'd have many children, and they also was very well cultured, very loving and very caring. So every day they will all have their lunch together. They would eat together. They will discuss together. And after they finish eating, there will be this crow which will come and eat the leftover. So that crow was very proud of himself. While eating, when other fellow crow will come, he will chase them away. Because he thinks that he is the only one who deserved all the good things. So, like that, every day he was so happy and he felt that the world rotated only around him. And he became very proud and very arrogant. So he was this proud and arrogant. Once there was a swan, a group of swan flying, coming to that island. And everybody was all looking at this group of swans. How wonderful, how majestic they were flying. How the wings was lapping very elegantly. So looking at that, one of the child of this man said, "Oh crow, look how beautiful they are. I don't think you can even fly like them." And you tell that to somebody which is, convinced of themselves being the center of the world. It is a challenge, no? It's shocking. So with reluctant, he called one of the swan, "Hey, you come here." So he said, "I saw you flying, and I would like to give a challenge to you. I want to fly and see who will come back first." No? The swan agreed. Said, "Okay, I accept your challenge." And with so much pride, the crow said, "I know many kind of flying. I'm well versed in flying, So I know many style. I'm very stylish in flying." So I said, "Okay, fine." So the time came for them to fly. So they were flying, and very soon they came across on the ocean. So the swan, he was flying very steady, very calmly, without any disturbance, nothing. But whereas the crow, he was flying very fast, and he would fly one moment higher up, and he will dive directly to the ocean the next moment. So he was showing off how great he is, in his skills of flying. The swan was just looking. Don't bother about it. Well, after flying deep in the middle of the ocean, after some time the crow started getting tired. Now that he has shown off all his ways of flying, so he's tired. Don't know what to do. He's look around and panicking where there is a spot to land. There was nothing. Where would you get a spot in the middle of the ocean? So as he was looking around, he was so exhausted, he dropped down into the ocean. And in the ocean, he was asking for help. The swan was laughing. So the swan came to him and said, "You should teach me the style of flying. I don't know that style of flying. Never seen that style of flying." At that moment, the pride in the crow was shattered. He realized his mistake. And he asked, "Please forgive me. Bring me back, please." So the swan took the crow out. And with calmness, he flew back to the island and put the crow back there. So this story was told to Karna, actually, so that he may reason upon why is he fighting in the opposition, with the opposition, when he have so much good quality. You see, one must be very wise in bhakti. Because the reward which one received on the spiritual path, that reward is not a mere reward which you do something and you're rewarded. It is a reward which is eternal, which is infinite in itself. It's not like a deeds which one does and get its merit, but it is beyond that. Very often people have so many good deeds, but these good deeds will lead one only to a certain place. And once that good deed is finished, you will have to come back here. In the Chandogya Upanishad, it said that once one good deed is finished, even in heaven, one will have to come back to earth. So it is not eternal. The only thing which is eternal is when one attain the loving service to the Lord. When one attain that loving service to Giridhariji, that become eternal.